Hello everybody, this is Chris's Homebrew Sports and Video Games. Tonight we are playing the St. Louis Cardinals against the Atlanta Braves on Sunday Night Baseball. This game took place on April the 19th. I am almost a month behind on the calendar, but that's okay. So yeah, we will get started. So how's everybody today? Everybody doing okay? I'm doing pretty good. Let's see, who are we going to be? Atlanta.
Hey everybody, Heidi Watney here. Welcome to the show.
Let's break out the Powder Blues today. I don't know how you say that. Foltynewicz will be the starting pitcher for Atlanta. And then Dakota Hudson for St. Louis. All right.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the St. Louis Cardinals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Dakota Hudson, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Acuna digs in now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. 1-1 the count. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 home. It swung on and missed for strike.
That would have been 3-1 had I not
You'd
swung
like to
at
see a
that.
little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, man, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that could swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
Now the pitch. Ozzie Albies is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Albies just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here it comes. The 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tie him up in knots.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this will kick off the base of the wall.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
That'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, D-Row, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
Freeman at second with 2 down. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Fultonevich gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully, he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Here's Matt Carpenter. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Now.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And he struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is they're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. From the stretch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Paul DeYoung digs in next as he'll take a look at ball 1. DeYoung, a native Floridian. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything. And that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 1-2. Center field. Ozuna looks up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a 3-run shot to left center, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
ball is top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Yadi Molina digging in now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there, and it's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, and right now he needs to think about this hitter.
2 balls and a strike now. 3 runs already home here. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Ozuna. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Long. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
It's a perfect example of why guys struggle right here. You watch highlights every night of guys hitting home runs, and I'll show you mislocation. That catcher was set up away, and he missed all the way inside.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here it comes. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
And he lays off for ball one. Not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2. Now the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. That hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. one out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So here's Johan Camargo. Here it comes. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. In now, Dansby Swanson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Swanson, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Mike Foltynewicz, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And the 1-0 pitch. Ball and a strike. This is popped up. Goldschmidt moving to his left, and that retires the side. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail in this one 3-0. Box, Tommy Edman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 2-2 offering. This is pulled into right. Acuna is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. His career line with Foltynewicz, he's 2 for 4. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changes up on him, and that's in the dirt for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-0 home. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting down, number 43.
At the plate, Dakota Hudson. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool them, and the umpire, too.
The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Yep, 1-0.
Line drive to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And now pitch on the way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that brings it down.
Hit back toward the mound. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. One's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Runners on first with 1 down. 2-1 after the foul ball there. track. He makes the catch.
Thought that might be gone for a second.
Or throw. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, and here's a drive.
Thought this one might be gone too.
Racing back to center fielder.
And it is.
Two-run shot to straightaway center, and the Braves have made this a 3-2 game now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And he dives to...
That's a nice catch.
Spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second.
Let's see that again.
This is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Colton Wong. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, there's another base hit. This is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Set and the pitch. Matt Carpenter is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. 3rd inning, already a 3-2 ball game. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't...
Excuse me.
Flip something.
High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Count, pitch, it's a swinging strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a curveball swung on and missed. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. No balls and 1 strike. Fouled away. And another foul ball. 2 out with a man at first. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Any the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Line drive base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix it a base hit. Nice job.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2, the pitch. Pushed softly over toward the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble. Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0, here it is. Count even now at 1-1.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1. Left center, base hit. 1 run is scored. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
At the plate, Tommy Edman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Braves 2. Stepping in for the Braves, Ender Inciarte. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now the 1-0. Chopped down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
That's
3-1. The 3-1. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
ball, extra track.
One out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Chance here for the second baseman, Wong. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Wah, wah, wah.
Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
One ball, one strike.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
Outside, 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. 3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
3-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back on it is the left fielder. Draw! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Hey, the pitcher's going to be kicking himself on that one. You have to look in the on-deck circle. You see the pitcher with the donut on his bat. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate 3-1.
Into the box now, Mike Foltynewicz. And here's a ball hit in the air. Fowler on the run, and no one will track it down. Windup, here comes the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The two in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this two-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Braves 4. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has out wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Now, Dakota Hudson, as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in once again, Colton Wong. He reached out a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 5-4. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Weak grounder down the line at third. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. swing and a missing one in the dirt. Throw to first is in time, one down. Standing in, Freddie Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A swing, and this one
that one's gone.
To right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman as we are all tied at 5. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Manny, you don't see this very often, Hero, when it's cold and chilly like this, wind blowing in a little bit. We're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip the hats to both offenses right now as they came to play.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get it in.
To the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. Simply off a slider too low, ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Alright, so after this half inning, we're going to stop the video, plug in the camcorder,
The 1-0 home.
and then we'll come back.
Ripped on the ground at first, and he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Genesis Cabrera takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Ciarte will be the next to bat. As he'll get caught chasing that one there at strike 1. And there are runners at the corners now. And it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, the bottom fell out of it.
Runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Working for the punch-out and the offering. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball from the punch out right there. Got it to Vendolati by the time it got there, and it fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Johan Camargo. First in time, and the big
All right, guys, we will see you on the other side.
Freeman home run.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're now going to continue this game.
Coming up, all even at 5 apiece. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Slider laid off for a ball.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
2-0 pitch on the way. 2 balls and a strike.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
5 runs, 7 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. This ball game still tied 5-all. Digging in, Dansby Swanson. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear it.
Into the box, Mike Foltynewicz, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Bader is right there, 1 down. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. From the belt, the pitch. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. Nothing in 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now back. The second base.
with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. This remains a 5-all ball game. Ready once again, Yadier Molina. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
In there, 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dexter Fowler, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Acuna giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in now, Tommy Edman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Camargo in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Left side. Swanson scoops it up. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, Nero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Runner on first with 2 away. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Send him packing for the second time. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. 1 left for the Cardinals. Our score holds at 5 apiece. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Chased the fastball that time.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swing and a liner, but foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball three.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he lays off ball four. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a rib.
There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. The 0-1 on its way. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
In the dirt here.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with two strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
First offering on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Fowler giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Digging in, Ender Inciarte. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
From the stretch. Oh, that grounder caught him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Stepping into the box, Johan Camargo. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here comes the first pitch. Laid off the fender there, but it's in for a called strike. Two men are on with 2 men out. On the ground for the shortstop, DeYoung. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are all tied 5-5. Darren O'Day gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Rangel Rubilo is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Hit in the air out toward left. Ozuna is under it. One away.
Now back, second baseman, Roxanne.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Colton Wong. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ball 2-0.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this will be fouled away. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fouled off. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now in the box, Matt Carpenter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Comes set and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Hard to the right. Foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. This ball game still tied 5-all. Ryan Helsley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And next will be Dansby Swanson. It's laid off for ball 2.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bader has thrown straight back, but he has it for the first out. Nick Markakis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Atlanta, number 22, Nick
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A line drive base hit to left field.
Look at him fight to stay inside that baseball and push it in a 5.5 hole. That's the Tony Gwynn spot.
Adam Duvall will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
number 23, Adam.
At the plate, Ronald Acuna, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead to count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Albies, flying towards center field. Bader is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Braves strand 1. This remains a 5-all ball game. Chris Martin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
Paul Goldschmidt is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Dusted him off the plate that time. Some minor plate now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out for home eight. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul DeYoung. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Now the pitch.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Fouled off. One hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Pitch on the way. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
The runner at second, 1 away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Offering on its way. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Drilled on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up, and there are 2 away now. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. Try to check it in its own 1.
Wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Ready with the 1-1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
He's set. The 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now.
He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. Strike three, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. See Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. We've played 8 full, and we are all tied 5-5. All set to start the 9th in this one. The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bader is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Here's Marcell Ozuna. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 away, the runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Way outside. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Box now, Ender Inciarte, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Denton will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Jackson comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 74.
Riding in once again, Tommy Edman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Striding into the box, Harrison Bader. Comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man in. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. On the way. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Lane Thomas will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. Into his windup, the 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied 5-5. Tyler Webb takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Johan Camargo will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. He's set, here it comes. Liner towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw to first gets it, 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on it in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Dansby Swanson, and if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch coming, here it is. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 1-0 delivery. Fly ball out toward right field. Fowler has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Charlie Culberson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Charlie.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away.
Alright, we are on low battery, so after this
1-1.
half,
Here it is.
we're going to go until the end of the 10th.
1-2.
And then if we are still tied, I'm going to stop the video and let the battery charge up for a few minutes and keep going.
Throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Can't quite nip the corner. It's a ball off the outside.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Braves are set down 1-2-3. This ball game still tied 5-all. Dayton comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Give him some warm-up tosses since he's not ready.
Bottom of the inning now, so the batting order turns over now and set to go Colton Wall. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. He's ready, here's the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Dayton features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. 1 out, nobody on. Not close, it's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Now, curveball here, nowhere close. That's in third. It's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here it is on 3-1. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
So now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt lifted in the air out towards left center. Inciarte on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
All right, guys, I'll be back.
Down in order go the
All right, let's see if we can get this game finished.
Cardinals. This remains a 5-all ball game. leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball there, had him frozen, strike one. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Fowler. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. At the plate, Ozzie Albies. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground for the shortstop, DeYoung. He's got it. Throw on the first gets him, and it's a fast start to the 11th now. Already 2 away. Stepping into the box, Freddie Freeman. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there and pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
He's set. The 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Fowler. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Striding in, Paul DeYoung. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
I don't think I'm going to give it to him.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the lead.
What do you mean you can't see that you see the logic in it? Is 3 for 4 with a home run.
I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So striding forward now, Yadier Molina. A winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch, and he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. Throw is too late. So
Why did you throw it to second, you frickin' moron?
Instead of taking the shirt,
Why do you do that in this game?
second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Dexter Fowler, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And it's
Jeez, oh.
he's in well ahead of the throw.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
What the?
To play Tommy Edman, and he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something in the middle of the plate and drive some runs.
The 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Popped him up. Garno is there.
The only reason I am not cussing a blue streak right now is because of the possibility that I may have children watching my videos. If I knew for a fact that there were not going to be children watching my videos,
Not a great game up to this point, but none of
I'd have let it fly.
right here, a chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored in third with 2 gone now.
We just might get out of this.
Fight on that slider right there. The best ones
We
have that
just
late
might
back
get out of
that
this.
starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In there, strike 1. A 2-out hit and win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well.
We just might get out of this.
0-1. And it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Fouled off.
We just might get out of this.
The 2-2 pitch.
Maybe.
Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. A swing and a ground ball to third. Over to Albies.
And we're out of this. That's amazing.
Left for St. Louis. This ball game still tied. 5.
That is amazing.
Junior Fernandez gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna, working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
If I win this game,
To get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the
after
game.
the atrocity
And he heads into second with an
that
extra
that
base.
last half inning was,
They come through with a clutch here.
I'm going to play the lottery tomorrow.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. As he swings and misses at the first pitch.
Now, don't go swinging at that shit now.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
There you go. Just calm yourself down.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the hardwood 17 inches.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Still Hanging with him, another good swing to keep it going. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. Programming note to pass along here. Due to the length of our ballgame tonight, the Joey Kelsey show will not be seen this evening, so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ballgame.
I know, that's right up there with the Sonny and Cher Variety Hour. Shucky darns that we're going to miss that.
Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Come on, get down.
Bader calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Oh, that's going to be an out.
Edmonds under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we are all tied 5-5. Colton Wong will...
We are going to
third hit of the ballgame here.
put this guy in.
Josh Tomlin will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. This will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. With cover darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box, it can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Plate, Matt Carpenter. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Fielded cleanly. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Paul Goldschmidt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Albies picks it up on to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. This remains a 5-all ball game.
Ooh, boy. I'm running out of pitchers.
Digging in to try it again, Dansby Swanson. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And he misses with it, 1-1. drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first down.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Tyler Flowers will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are two away now. Ready for another shot now, Ronald Acuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and one, the pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Fowler has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3.
All right, we're going to keep on going. We are going to keep on going. Mr. Shane Green.
Enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. Last half of the 13th inning set to go. Making his way to the plate, Paul DeYoung. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's all.
Solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! A solo shot here to left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game
This is why I pitched or put him on the last time he was up, because he was going to do, because he had a good shot at doing that. Oh.
Hey, and heck with that, I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
I believe it was the 13th. Alright guys, we will see you on the next video, which is a treat because it's going to be Tecmo Super Bowl. So I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all have a good night.